everybody, it's Dr. Sandman. I hope that all of you are doing great. So today I have another Tarot First Impressions, and it's a very classic tarot deck. It's very popular. I believe it's released in the 70s, maybe even the 60s. But this is the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini, and I have it in a tin. It says, the Art Deco inspired imagery that brought tarot symbolism into the modern age has kept Aquarian tarot popular for decades. Yeah, I'm not even sure when this... Yeah, 1970. 1970s when it was first published, or at least that's what it appears on the box. So this is a very famous deck. This is my first time having it, so that's why I'm calling it my first impressions. But it's very popular. It's been a well-beloved for many a year. And I'm not on TikTok anymore, but when I briefly was, there was a user named Tarot Vista, and she used this deck, and that wasn't the first time I was introduced to that deck, but the way she talked about it, I was just like, maybe I should get it, because before it didn't really appeal to me, but then the way she talked about it and described it, I was like, you know, it does look kind of cool. So, I don't know what happened to her. She's not there anymore. I haven't seen anything from her. I hope she's doing okay. I love her. Anyway, then we have the little guidebook. Ooh, does it fold out? Oh, it folds out. Wow. And how? You know, like oh, and it keeps, holy. Okay, so it folds out. That's lovely. Wow. So the Fool might be at the end of the Major Arcana because it starts right off with the Magician. But these are the backs. Very cool, very nostalgic looking. Yeah, this is very nostalgic right off the bat. Like the font that they use, like everything. The way they do shading. High Priestess, I love that drippy flower that she has in her hand. Empress. The Emperor. Whoa. The dots. Whoa. Okay, I almost thought that this and the following card had the same face, but they don't. Hierophant. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous lover's card. I love the composition of it. Strength. Oh, we have a dog. Not my favorite depiction of the Strength card. We have the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. This is so cool. I'm usually not like an Art Deco kind of guy, but because it was made in the late 60s, early 70s, that era's influence comes into it a little bit more, so it's a little bit more appealing in that way for me. I'm not very artistically inspired by the art of the 20s. It's more, I'm very much inspired by 60s and 70s. Whoa. That's a gnarly face. It's like smudged. There's all like these overlapping layers that kind of look like feathers. Whoa, that's a crazy devil card. Whoa, look at that thing. Oh my god. Whoa, that's nuts. What is that even supposed to resemble? Is that like, it's like a bat and a bull? Oh my gosh. Tower. Oh, beautiful, lovely star. Peacock. Moon. The sun. Judgment. I kind of almost wish I had a bigger version of this, because this is the Aquarian Tarot in a tin, so it's naturally smaller to fit in the tin. But I kind of wish I had a bigger version so I could get more into those details. Yep, and there's the Fool. The way the ink bleeds right here on the shoulder, that is so cool. Alright, and then we're starting with the court cards instead of the ace, so now we're doing the swords. So we have the king. I also appreciate that this is matte, it's not glossy. I've been on a real lucky streak with getting tarot decks that are not glossy, so I'm very appreciative of that. Also appreciative that this is not a pip deck. If you're used to the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot symbols, this is like almost there, because it's such a close-up of the figures in each illustration that you're missing a lot of the background influence that contains important symbolism, but still, like, the main figures and the main situation depicted in each card is still there, you know. Four of Swords. Two. Oh, I love, wow, that design's really cool. Some of it also, because it was created in the late 60s, 70s, is slightly reminiscent of Art Nouveau as well, which I'm a very big fan of. Like the very organic swirls in the designs. They look kind of like plants, which Art Nouveau was huge in the 60s and 70s, so it had like a little bit of a renaissance going on. So it's like a blend of Art Deco and Art Nouveau, which I think is like a big reason of why I like it, because Art Deco is very, very rigid. And then now we're on to the rods, which is a common substitute for wands, even though they're technically the same thing. It's just a different name. And these all look like they're blossoming at the end, which I really like. Seven of Rods. So because this is such a close-up on this figure, you can't see that he's like only wearing one shoe, which is like important symbolism. You can't, like, there's no wind, like it's you know, is there wind in that card? I don't know. I don't know if you could really tell that they're fighting in this card, which is like the whole point, you know? I don't know. The three. Interesting that they're going backwards. That's cool. Oh, so beautiful. It's just blooming like an onion. A bloomin' onion. Well, bloomin' rod. And we're under the cups. this is such a pretty card. Whoa, sorry. Saw the next card. This guy's face is intense. What am I looking at here? It looks like a helmet on the upper right hand corner. That snake is really cute, but do you see what I mean? Like, what is that? It looks like a helmet and with cords coming out of it. Like something aquatic. Am I stupid? What is that? Okay. Especially because, like, so a main pillar of Art Nouveau is that it has a very strong, bold outline for the overall figure, but everything within the most external outline is very thin and very, like, airbrushed and soft and light, and that's how all the figures are drawn. So that's why I say there's a heavy Art Nouveau influence on this, even though it's definitely mostly Art Deco. Oh, these beautiful flowers on the ace. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my god. This bull behind him, he looks like he's gonna fuck him up. I can definitely see, yeah, alright, so this one's a great example of that drawing type. So they have like that big, thick outline, and then everything on the face is so light, you know? But I could definitely see why this is such a popular deck. It's very clear to see, especially because it's very much a product of its time. So I imagine when you got it at that age, you could connect to it very well, because it's got an art style that's very familiar, that's very contemporary to you, and as time went on, it felt very nostalgic and familiar, so you went back to it and you're like, oh, I remember this deck, you know? Sorry, the design of this cathedral window is very beautiful. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. There's supposed to be 3 people there. That's so important. It's not just that you're building something. It's that you are collaborating. It's that everyone has something different but valuable to bring to the table. Like, I don't know. Am I being too harsh? Like, this is a beloved deck, and I can see why, but, like, am I being too mean about it? Am I judging it too hard? A lovely, beautiful Ace of Pentacles. Alright, let's see. I imagine that it will shuffle just fine. Yep, US Games does a really good job with their matte cards, so not worried about it. What would I rate this out of 10? I don't know. Oh gosh, I don't even know. I feel like some people are gonna kill me, but I want to give it a 6.5, maybe a 7 if I'm being generous. There are some cards that just feel a little lackluster for me. And it's not my favorite it's just not my favorite. I do like it a lot. I want to make that clear. It's not like I'm like, oh, this deck sucks, but like there's some important things that I feel like it's missing. I feel on some of the cards it's a little too focused on the figures, and it's neglecting some of the really important symbolism. It's I'm a Rider-Waite Smith supremacist. What can I say? So like if it's lacking the, you know, if it's lacking the symbols, then I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Definitely need to be in a specific mindset. Personally, I need to be in a specific mindset to read with it. But who knows? Maybe after I give it some time, maybe after I work with it a bit, I develop a relationship with it, I'll change my mind. But for now, I'm gonna give it a 6.5, tentatively a 7 out of 10. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I have an entire playlist on my channel of other tarot, Lenormand, and Oracle related videos in case you want to check those out. And I will see you next time. Bye.